I'm very pleased. I'm glad that Warrington have put the faith in me for another 2 years, and you know, the club's going forward at the minute, so I think to look elsewhere at this particular time would be probably a silly move on my part. So yeah, I was really pleased that the club wanted to retain me for another 2 years.
What's it like working under Tony Smith? Does that have an effect on the decision to stay as well?
Yeah, definitely. Probably Tony was one of the main reasons that I wanted to stay. You know, he's a great coach, but also I get on with him. You know, I consider him as a friend as well as a coach, and yeah, I think he's definitely helped my game over the last 3 years. He's made me a bit more aware of certain things within my game, and he's also improved a lot of things in my game.
It's hard to sort of pick players out this season. Everyone seems to have been flying. So what happened at Catalan?
Well, we turned up. You know, we turned up to win. We turned up to you know, to give Catalan a tough game. But the thing that we didn't do was the things we've been doing last previous wins, and that was sticking to our game plan. Our defence was a bit scratchy in patches, and we just give Catalan too much ball and too many penalties. And it doesn't matter who you play really, whether you're playing top or bottom of the league. You know, you're going to get beat if you give the opposition them sort of chances. But I think the main concern for us was that our game plan wasn't up to scratch. It was there for us to play to, but we didn't quite carry it out as precise as we have done our previous wins. So that was a massive learning curve for us.
We didn't perform as like we had been, and like we would have liked. But you know, that can happen on any one week. You can't take anything for granted. You know, that's the beauty of our sport, when you know, a team who's trying their hardest and gelling together on a particular day can beat a team who isn't gelling together and isn't at their best on any particular day. And you know, we were certainly the latter in that contest on the weekend. I do think there's a split in the competition in terms of depth and strength of some squads compared to others, but it shows you that if you're not quite at your best, that you can get beaten no matter what.
Have you noticed any difference in the way the players have been training this week after that result?
Not really. No, we were pretty good last week. There was no signs to really show that, you know, we weren't going to be at our best on the weekend. You know, we were pretty good in you know, in all our leading up to the game, and everything was very, very good in training. So no, there weren't any signs, and they've been very good again in this short turnaround. So no, not much difference at all.
Not so much as a physical intensity, but more of a mental intensity, and you know, people being a bit more switched on this week and making sure that they know exactly what the job is when they're on the field. So yeah, that's a lesson that we've learned from that game, and it's a positive. You know, that will a negative will put positive in the training paddock. So yeah, I think players are more switched on this week. It's more of a mental thing than a physical.
Yeah, I imagine it's probably too soon to start getting the hairdryer treatment off Tony, but does he even have that side of him? He seems like quite a collected person.
He can do that. He can do, but I think we're far from that stage at the minute. And to be fair, he doesn't need to do that. You know, we're pretty switched on group of players, and you know, Tony knows he doesn't need to go waving his hands about and shouting to us. You know, we're pretty good. If he gives us instructions, then we listen to him. Obviously, against Catalans, we didn't do that, but again, he doesn't need to go ballistic at us for him to listen. He's a pretty calm, chilled out person, and you know, he gets his point across very well.
You've got Huddersfield this Friday. How do you see that game coming up?
Yeah, tough. Yeah, you know, two pretty good teams when they're playing well, and you know, Huddersfield have been playing pretty consistent this year, and so have we for most of it. We, you know, disappointed obviously in our last game, but you know, aside from that, we've been in pretty good form, and they certainly have as well. So, you know, two of the form teams in the competition facing each other. It's yeah, it should be good. We're looking forward to the contest.
Huddersfield's going to be a very physical encounter. The big pack. They always turn up and give us a physical game. I think it's going to be a good forwards battle. I think that our job this week is to maintain their forwards. They've got some massive lads in Earl Crabtree. Andy Riley's been playing well for them. So yeah, they're going really well, and I think they're probably one of the form teams at the minute in the competition. So we're going to have to be at our best if we want to bring the 2 points from their own ground.